What's going on, y'all? Adrian, what's going on, bro? After high school show, he said Deion Waiters might sign with the Lakers. Report they going after Deion Waiters. I actually did a video. I'm not sure if y'all seen the video, but I actually did a video a couple months back talking about Deion Waiters possibly going to the Lakers. But the Lakers. So for those of you who don't know, of course, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, as y'all coming in, Darren Collison has announced that he will not be coming out of retirement and basically made his decision. Adrian Wojnarowski is reporting that veteran guard Darren Collison has decided that he won't return to the NBA season this season and plans to stay retired. League sources tell ESPN Lakers and Clippers have been courting him, but Collison has informed the teams that the timing isn't right for him. So when is the time right, Darren Collison? We don't know. Okay, but long story long, instead of saying long story short, we say long story long. He will not be making an NBA return. And shouts out to After High School Show in the building. Shouts out to Adrian. Shout out to in the building. What's going on, bro? Got Souls in the building. Shouts out to you, Got Souls. Says get J.R. Smith and Deion Waiters. I don't think that'd be a great decision to get them both. It's either one of the two. And I would rather have Deion Waiters um, than J.R. Smith. You know, J.R. Smith played with LeBron, but I'd rather have Deion Waiters. But, you know, this is all on the Lakers. Jay crossover. You talking about Jamal Crawford? I don't think scoring is the issue with the Lakers. I think the true problem with the Lakers is perimeter defense. That's really what the issue is with the Lakers. That's what I see. You know, I don't think it's scoring. You know, Anthony Davis and LeBron James are prolific scorers. They could put the ball in the hole easily. It's hard. I have a back pain and leg pain. What's going on? You all right, bro? You okay, man? We don't need you hurt out there. Shout out to McFat in the building. TV Steezy in the building. Shouts out to you, my brother. Much love to y'all for coming through. He says, I feel you, but extra scoring off the bench helps. We could get MKG either way. I'm not satisfied. Yeah, bro. The Lakers really messed up not trading at the deadline, you know. And like I said, Kyle Kuzma, I'm gonna stick with Kyle Kuzma. I have nothing left else to say. That's the decision that they made, and from this point on, I'm gonna support the Lakers' decision that they decided to go with Kyle Kuzma. Whether he give us 3, 4, 5 points per game, from this point on, I have nothing left to say. I'm in support of Kyle Kuzma. Shout out to Mike Brown in the building. He only gonna average 8 points a game left. He says they didn't need him. Shouts out to Adrian in the building with the super chat $10 donation. Shouts out to Adrian. He says sign Deion Waiters. Shouts out to you for the super chat, my brother. But yeah, I think we should sign Deion Waiters. That's to me the only option. You know, he's a great scorer. He could take pressure off of Anthony Davis and LeBron. That's the only other option that you really have. He says Reggie Bullock. Nah, we are. Then we just have Reggie Bullock. We just traded once again. Thank you, Adrian, for the super chat. I truly appreciate that, bro. He says, what about? He said sign Marvin Williams. Also, he said, oh, Marvin Williams already gone. He already signed up to the Bucks. So that's you could take that off the take that off the table right now. Oh, Bullock on the Knicks. Well, I forgot about him too. I forgot he on the Knicks. Rondo needs to stop holding the ball so much. Shouts out to Mike Brown at the high school show. H Biz in the building, 320. Shouts out to you, my brother. 3,200, my bad. I said 320. But yeah, I think Deion Waiters is probably the best option right now. You know, the Lakers really screwed this up at the deadline. You know, I don't like the excuse that they used as far as them saying that they didn't move Kuzma. Don't lie and say you didn't move Kyle Kuzma because, you know, his $2 million deal and also the fact that you had to move Danny Green because as a GM, as a general manager, you do whatever it takes to make a deal and you get other teams involved to where all parties, could benefit. You do a 3-team trade like Jerry West did, and you get another team involved. I'm gonna get y'all comments. McFett says, "Do you think LeBron playing point guard too much?" That's the only position he can play. You know, LeBron James. You got to let LeBron be LeBron, and LeBron James initiates the offense. The whole offense is predicated around LeBron James. So you have to let LeBron James be LeBron in order for this game to really the team to flourish. Everything is based and built around LeBron James. Jesse says there's no dogs on the team, man. We playing soft, absolutely, and that's why I've been saying that the Lakers needed. I've been saying it. People thought I was tripping. You know, we needed to go after Marcus Morris. You know, we needed either Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, or we needed some kind of perimeter defense. You know, they were talking about Derrick Rose, another ball handler, and the issue with the Lakers. Lesson. This is a lesson learned to everybody out there. You know, they used to say my older friend, his name Chops, but he's like a brother to me. He used to call me Young Grasshopper. So I'm gonna tell y'all the same way. I'm gonna call y'all young grasshoppers. Learn from this. My mother always told me, never put all your eggs in one basket. Okay? Never put all your eggs in one basket, and that's what the Lakers did by waiting on Darren Collison. I think they were so hell bent on getting Darren Collison that they didn't weigh their other options. You know, I think they could have you could have got Marcus Morris, they signed Darren Collison. The whole entire goal is to make sure you please Anthony Davis because this could be your downfall. The batch is in the building. Shouts out to you, my brother. He says, "Hey yo, new fam here. Shouts out to you. Make sure I go subscribe to the batch familiar in the building. Okay, H Bears 3200. Knicks tried to highball us, took a low ball. Reggie Jackson. McFast said LeBron do show up in the big games. People scared to tell the truth. John G said IT is free. Nah, bro. Eric Fletcher says, what about Isaiah Thomas? I don't think it's a great option to go out there Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, he's too small. He gonna get lost on the offense. They gonna torture him when he's playing against the Clippers and like no, the Lakers missed their opportunity. I think the best decision at this point is either Dion Waiters. Oh, Dion, is final news? Is that breaking news? Is Dion Waiters going to the Lakers? Hold on, let's see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had to see was that breaking news. Shouts out to Terry Powell's in the building says Dion Waiters to the Lakers. I think that's the best option we got. Okay, bro. What about if we pick up Jeff Green and Waiters or get some type of ball handler? I don't have no issue with that. I think that'd be. I mean, what other options do we have? Like, what other options do we have, bro? Like, to be honest, he said LeBron need to be way more aggressive on big games. He's too predictable because he's been passive. Yeah, and that's another thing. That's why I felt the Lakers should have went after Marcus Morris once again because LeBron James, he's 35, 36, right? So, you can't have him trying to guard. I mean, even though, Kobe and Michael Jordan would have took pride in, guarding the best players on the floor, whether that was Paul George or whether that was Kawhi Leonard. They would have took pride in that. LeBron James has a different approach. So this could be the downfall of the Lakers. And that's why I said we needed to make a move at the trade deadline because I had a debate with somebody on YouTube, and he's like, the Lakers were smart for not making the move. HB says Reggie Jackson. I don't know, bro. I don't think Reggie Jackson would be a great addition, but I don't think it's enough to beat the Clippers. We need to focus on the Clippers. I just think we needed to stick with what we have. If we can't get Dion Waiters at this point, we just need to stick with what we have. The Lakers really screwed this up because they were too dependent on getting Darren Collison, and you can never do that because he could have even. I think it was two. It was either two options. He was going to sign with the Clippers or he was just going to stay retired. And I said it was either one of the two. I figured it was either one of the two. But the Lakers really messed it up because you got to think long term. A lot of people are prisoners of the moment. They're prisoners of the moment and they get caught up in the times. But you got to think further down the road. If you don't trade, like they say, oh, well, the guy told me, he said, well, we don't need to trade Kyle Kuzma. It's smart because we get to keep Danny Green and then we get to keep Kyle Kuzma. Okay, well, you got to think. I don't know if Anthony Davis going to leave. No, nobody know where Anthony Davis thinking. He's constantly posting praising Chicago. He said, his options are open. He's made so many comments about Chicago. So we don't know if this man really, his heart really lies in Chicago. He could go to Chicago. Derrick Rose is a free agent next year. Derrick Rose could say, hey, I want to go back to Chicago, pair with Anthony Davis, who also from Chicago, and win a championship in Chicago, the first championship we've seen won there since Michael Jordan. That would be huge for the city of Chicago. Because if the Lakers lose, let's say we get swept, let's just hypothetically speak and say we get swept by, you know, they should have never let Jerry West go, absolutely. But even still, it's not even about that. Jerry West is a great, brilliant mind. He's a brilliant mind, great basketball genius. But at the same time, you have to take risks. Jerry West is always playing chess. He's always 10 steps ahead. Keandre in the building. Shouts out to you, my brother. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Keandre, John G. Make sure y'all subscribe to Mac Fett. Make sure y'all subscribe. I don't want to say the name. Locky Bull. That's what I'm going to say. Locky Bull. Okay. Make sure y'all subscribe to H Biz 3200. My boys in the building. We are in here. Mac Fett. Make sure y'all subscribe to After High School Show. Jesse. Everybody that's coming in here, make sure y'all show some love and go subscribe. He said, much love from Milwaukee. Don't tell me you a Milwaukee Bucks fan. Please don't tell me you a Milwaukee Bucks fan. Are you a Lakers fan or are you a Milwaukee Bucks fan and you just coming in here to troll? Let me know. Jesse says LeBron do play so scared in big games. Like, bro, attack the basket. He's scared to go to the free throw line. Absolutely. Been watching since last year. OKC fan. Appreciate that, my brother. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Keandre and make sure y'all go subscribe to Jesse in the building, okay? But yeah, like I said, the Lakers, they put all their eggs in one basket. They was waiting on Darren Collison, and it's going to end up backfiring because I honestly think that this could lead to Anthony Davis leaving because we need the right pieces defensively. It's all about defense. Defense wins championships. You got to be able to switch and have the perfect. Just imagine whether it's Covington. Jeff Green, Michael Massey says, shout out to Michael Massey in the building. He says Jeff Green, Dion Waiter, and maybe J.R. Smith. I think the best decision would be Dion Waiters. Those other guys, I wouldn't even, bother. Trigger Man, shouts out to Trigger Man in the building. He said, what's goody, D? Shouts out to you, my brother. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Trigger Man. And shouts out to my boy Reed Jenkins, always showing love in the comments section. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Reed Jenkins, all right? He says, not everyone is meant wearing purple and gold. They soft under pressure. Yeah, bro. But, that's starting to become a thing of the past, to take pride and to put it on that Lakers jersey. It's not held to the same allure and the same presence that it was years ago. The same stature that it was to put on the Lakers jersey. These young guys, they don't care about that no more. They care about Instagram, getting that money and winning, and that's it. So it's a new generation. Times have changed. So Jerry West, he said that, I'm not sure if y'all watch interviews, but Jerry West stated in the interview, he says, everything goes around. It's always a cycle. Trigger Man says, it's Anthony Davis. Y'all, I started to think he's the problem. No, I don't think Anthony Davis the problem, but I think LeBron James is going to be the issue. Keandre Lee says, I bump your music. I City View in my playlist. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I'm about to start getting back into music. I'm going to start doing a little bit of comedy, too, to add to my channel. Just a little comedy skits. Just build. I just want to start doing a multitude of things. I want to do a lot of stuff. Just be versatile as possible. And, kind of counter the market. I just trying to study everything right now to see what works. But, everything has to be natural. I was born pretty much as I was a youngin', I was a Laker fan, so I might as well did it. He said Kobe told LeBron he got enough to win a championship. Yeah, but at the same time, you still got to make moves. The Clippers had enough to win a championship, but they still made a move. You see what I'm saying? So that could be true, McFat, but at the same time, you can't be complacent. You gotta continue to grow. You gotta evolve. You gotta continue to get better. It says offense stagnates when he gets the ball and ISO. Yeah, but at the same time, LeBron James the same way. When LeBron James has the ball, it's between those two. It's no ball movement. There's no, the Warriors have ball movement. You got to be able to move the ball. He said, "Yeah, I remember your Kobe letter to come back." Right, right. Kevin Parker in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Kevin Parker. My boy says, bro, huge fan. Been watching your channel for a minute. I appreciate that, my brother. Make sure y'all keep tuning in. We're gonna keep coming with the videos. I haven't been able to do videos after the Kobe news. I haven't did a video. I was actually not even about to do videos no more. Like I was actually about to be done. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I was about to quit, and I'm gonna be honest. Like that right there. Like I didn't take it as hard. Like I didn't like really cry or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like no. I'm not good with death. Like I'm gonna just be straight up with you guys. I'm not good with it at all. I didn't go to my uncle's funeral was just like a few weeks ago. I think it was a few weeks ago. I think my uncle Willie passed away about a few weeks ago. I didn't go to his funeral, so I'm not good with funerals at all, and just death in general. I just can't do death. I'm not good with it. Kevin Parker says yes, sir. No doubt, appreciate you. Super cool in the building says what's up, bro. Shouts out to you, my brother. You know, after this season, who should the Lakers get free agent? It's tough, bro. The main focus should be Anthony Davis. And that's why you have to go. Anthony Davis is the only top free agent that we have this summer. There's no other big free agents coming this summer. Get your bars up, media. It's in the building. Says salute, brethren. Shouts out to you. Make sure y'all go subscribe to get your bars up, because you gotta get your bars up, man. You can't be walking around here with average bars, okay? All right. He says why LeBron need the most help to win, and they listen. I'm not a fan of LeBron James at all. Never been, and that's just how. Well, actually, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit up here and lie because I was a LeBron James fan. I'm gonna be honest. I was a LeBron James fan at one point, so I'm not going to sit up here and lie. But at the same time, over the years, as I started to study things, I've started to look at things for what it is, and I just was like, it's certain things that LeBron James does that I just can't get with. But at the same time, the Clippers have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and the same, pretty much basically the same foundation that they had before he got there, and they still went out and got Marcus Morris. So the Lakers, they got Kyle Kuzma, but at the same time, you see it's not working. You know, if you really care about the name on the front of the jersey, you go out and you do what it takes for this team to win. LeBron James is here. He wanted Anthony Davis. So you got to do whatever it takes to make LeBron James and Anthony Davis happy, because that's who putting butts in the seats, period. He says that's been LGBJ. He can win like that. AD has nothing. He's great at offensively. He's good at everything. Absolutely. Michael Massey says, I don't understand why they didn't trade Kyle. And yes, they need. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to. My bad, Michael Massey. I done deleted the message. I done put him in timeout. My goodness. My bad, Michael Massey. My goodness. I gotta get better with this. I done put you in timeout, brother. Mike Fat says the third player never played good with LeBron. That's true. Michael Massey, you still in here? I apologize about that, bro. I don't know how to take you off timeout. I done put you in timeout. It say like 300 seconds. I try to read the message. This stuff is all over the place. But yeah, man. He said, "What's up, bro?" Shouts out to Den. He says, "What's up, bro? I don't think passing on DC is a bad thing. He was 50-50, man. His heart wasn't in it, and we could get a better player than him." I agree, but at the same time, I still think the Lakers put all their eggs in one basket. They shouldn't have been, solely dependent on Darren Collison. If they would have got Marcus Morris, then it would have been better if Darren Collison wouldn't have came, because then you have now you can say, all right, we feel more comfortable going against the Clippers with Marcus Morris being able to switch and give us a different body that we could put on Kawhi Leonard to slow him down. Him in the rotation. Just imagine him in the rotation with Avery Bradley. Like, that would have been deadly. You see what I'm saying? So, absolutely. Hopefully they're back up playing. Yeah, bro, but I think it could be definitely the downfall. He said, do you think the team would have been better with Brandon Ingram instead of Kyle Kuzma? No, because Brandon Ingram needed to be somewhere. Now, if LeBron James never joined the Lakers, then yes, it would have been a different story. But when you signed LeBron James, you sent the message that you're trying to win now. So with that young core, you couldn't develop. LeBron James is the type of player that he has to. It's all about LeBron. The offense is predicated around LeBron. So If LeBron James is having a bad game, the whole team is going to have a bad game, and it's all built around LeBron. That's why they needed to go, and that's the problem with Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma needed to be somewhere where he could flourish. You know, Kyle Kuzma isn't the best defender. Brandon Ingram was a better defender than Kyle Kuzma, and people thought I was getting upset and trying to critique because I was critiquing the same way I critique LeBron, the same way I critique Kobe. Y'all know I'm the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. But I critique Kobe. I'm one of the biggest Steph Curry fans. I critique Steph Curry. I thought Steph Curry has been soft in the finals. Kevin Durant. It don't matter who it is. You could be my favorite player. I'm going to critique you, and that's just how it is. Like that's why I think people respect me because I'm not biased. You know, I'm whether it's my favorite player or not. I don't care who you are. You could be my mother. You could be my sister. You could be my best friend, which I don't have a lot of friends. You could be my dad, my nephew. I don't care who you are. I'm going to critique you. He said he's a three-time champ. He doesn't play hard in those games, but what happened in the playoffs? I doubt he's scared of the other players. Who you talking about, bro? You talking about LeBron or Steph Curry? He said we won't win a championship with his roster. I agree, super cool. I definitely agree. HBS says DC probably wasn't trying to come off the bench. I don't blame him. Yeah, but the thing is, man, like I thought it was between. I don't even know if the Lakers were an option to tell you the truth. I honestly think that it was between the Clippers and you know I think he was just invited to the Lakers game. I don't know if he bought tickets, but I think he was invited to the Lakers game. You know, and by him being invited to the Lakers game, that's when he was just like, I'm gonna just watch. I don't think he really came there to, you know, scout or look at where he could position himself within the offense. Oh, LeBron. Yeah, I just like I grew up a huge Kobe fan, and there's always been this battle between Kobe and LeBron. It's nothing like personal against LeBron James. Like, people try to associate with LeBron James does off the court with his son and his wife and how good of a father he is and things like that to what he does on the court. I don't have no issue with that. I think LeBron James is a great father. And even Kobe Bryant, when he was going to games with his daughter, you wouldn't see me post, oh, look at Kobe with his daughter. Y'all see this? Kobe, he's a great father. That's not me. I cared about basketball. When it came to basketball, Kobe was the greatest at what he did. You see what I'm saying? When Michael Jordan doing all, they say Michael Jordan got private prisons and all this. I don't care. I don't care what the man doing. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what the man is doing with his money. At the end of the day, when them dudes get on the basketball court, that's all that matters. Because I love basketball. I don't care about the rest of the stuff they do. As long as they ain't out here doing nothing, killing nobody. You know what I'm saying? He said I'm Kobe Bryant, LeBron fan myself. Yeah, but when you grow up a huge Kobe fan, it's easy. You easily go and pick two. I mean, between the two. Just like I don't get mad at people. There's a lot of people that just love LeBron James, and a lot of them don't like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just like there's a lot of people that's like Biggie but don't like Pac. There's a lot of people that don't like this person and like the next person. So it is what it is. According to report, AD, yes, AD would get J.R. Smith. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Suarez, I don't know, bro. As far as like getting J.R. Smith, I don't think J.R. Smith is the answer to the Clippers. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comment box. Do y'all think that J.R. Smith is the answer for Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, Paul George, Lou Williams? I mean, Montrezl Harrell. They even kept Shamit. So like, he said, "Do you play NBA?" No, I don't even have. I don't play 2K. I don't really play games no more. Like I've been focused on investing. Kevin Parker said, "No, what you think of the Clippers? I'm not sold on them." No, I'm sold on the Clippers, bro. That's a great team, and it takes for somebody to actually be a fan to admit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get better. We had to get better, and the chances of getting better. It's a huge chance that the Lakers could lose out on Anthony Davis, and I think that I truly like. I hope I'm wrong, and I pray that I'm wrong. But I think it's going to be a chance that we lose Anthony Davis because if the Lakers lose, everybody's going to get the blame except LeBron James. And even when Anthony Davis goes for 40, 50 points, LeBron James gets the credit or it's associated with LeBron. I think Anthony Davis doesn't like that. I don't think players like that. And he's going to realize it's toxic just like Kevin Durant said. So hopefully I'm wrong. So I think it's between the Bulls, the Clippers, or Warriors of where Anthony Davis could go. Hopefully I'm wrong. He says, John G says, shouts out to John G. Make sure y'all go subscribe to John G. He says, I'm a straight up LA Laker fan. You wearing that purple and gold. I'm a fan. Facts, bro. Shouts out to you, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy John G in the building. Get your bars up. Says LeBron need to play off the ball more. AD is leaving, unfortunately. Yeah, I think so too. But LeBron can't play off the ball, because he can't catch and shoot. He doesn't move without the ball. So it's just the offense gonna be stagnant. It's gonna be standing around, waiting for LeBron James. So he really can't really do nothing for real. Like LeBron James' offense is drive to the basket, move out my way, and I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna score. LeBron will show up in the playoffs, guys. Ever since Miami, he's always paced himself in regular season. That's true. And turns it up in the postseason. He will come through. Hope so. But the one thing he says LeBron is hating. Shouts out to HBiz 3200. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him. TV Steezy says, basically LeBron will show up in the playoffs. Listen, we do know that LeBron James was, we know his kryptonite is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's hands are just so big, and his arms, his length, it really bothers LeBron James. And then once you actually put that pressure on LeBron, he gets, discombobulated. He doesn't know how to react to that. LeBron James panics, so that's why he has these turnovers. And then you can't just rely on Anthony Davis solely on Anthony Davis. Lakers really messed this one up, in my opinion. Then it's going to be on the Lakers front office. It's not going to be on LeBron James, because LeBron he still got 2 years left. But at the same time, if they don't get it right, I would demand a trade if I was LeBron. That's what I would do. He always losing playoffs 3-6. Shouts out to Mike McFett. Marquise Holmes in the building. Shouts out to you, Marquise. He says LeBron is saving it for the playoffs. I hope so. He said, what do you think about the Lakers getting MGK? You talking about MGK the rapper? MGK who? McFett so does. Paul George. We need to make a trade. Oh, yeah, it's too late, Suarez. We should have made the trade already. We passed the trade deadline. There's nothing that we could do at this point. I think, like I said, Dion Waiters is the best option. Kid Gildress. I don't know. I don't know. Michael Kidd Gildress. I don't know. I'm not really too sure on that one. Lakers signed Jeff Green. I don't even think Jeff Green is the answer to the Clippers. I just think we need to stick with what we got. Either Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters would be another ball handler, and he could close. That's the only other option I could see that the Lakers could do. Just sign Dion Waiters and just go with that into the playoffs. That's all you could do. LeBron James is really under no pressure for real, because they're gonna blame the Lakers. They're gonna blame the front office, the media. That's all they're gonna do, blame the front office. So he got the media in his back pocket, and they pretty much control the fan base. Dion is a head case though, but he can play. Yeah, he definitely can. He could ball. He does. He's a head case, but so is J.R. Smith. But I would rather have Dion Waiters, because Dion Waiters to me is a better scorer than J.R. Smith. And J.R. Smith doesn't. He goes on a streak. He's really streaky. I would be more comfortable with Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters, he's not the greatest defender in the world, but he's a great wing. But I would just rather have Dion Waiters. He says Lakers are the answer to the flippers. Yeah, bro. We just gotta see, man. Like, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I think the Lakers need to sign him. Yeah, Marvin Williams would have been a great pickup. The only problem is he's with the Bucks now. He just signed. As soon as he was released, as soon as he was waived, or I think he was bought out, he signed with the Bucks. So, that would have been a great addition, him and Darren Collison. But they messed up. Like I said, the Lakers were too dependent. They put their eggs in one basket. They were solely relying on the buyout market. You can't do that. And that's why I said, and you got to think long term. If Anthony Davis leaves, you're left with Kyle Kuzma and LeBron, who don't get along. They don't mesh well. They just don't get along. So I mean, you'll have Kyle Kuzma, but then where are you going to go from there? Your whole young core gone. You have no draft picks. What are you going to do? Shouts out to Craig Sapp in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Craig Sapp. He says, "What up, fam? Love your channel. Been rocking with you since 2017." Man, 2017. I had to think about that. I was like, "Oh, was I? I was on here in 2017. I was. Man, that's a long time. Shouts out to you, my brother. You know, make sure y'all go subscribe to Craig Sapp. I actually have been on here since I think 2015. That's when I, really got started like that. You know, I'll be going back and watch all my old Laker videos. He said J.R. Smith is. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Suarez, my boy Suarez, and make sure y'all go subscribe to Marquise Holmes. Okay, Vogel needs to give Quinn and Troy a chance. You know something? I definitely agree with you on that one. Shouts out to Marquise Holmes. He said Vogel needs to give Quinn and Troy a chance, and not more so Troy Daniels, but Quinn Cook. Quinn Cook, that boy could really go on fire and go on a great streak and make a lot of shots. What game was that when he was just going off? It wasn't Orlando. Was it Orlando? I think it was Orlando. It was one game he was just going off, going crazy, but he not getting the minutes. He says nobody want to play with LeBron this late in his career. Absolutely, I agree with that. I agree with that. You know. Shouts out to Craig Sassad. Started following your channel after your version of the bank account song you made. I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna get back to working on some music. I'm gonna draw some more music. Like I said, I got some comedy, videos that I'm gonna be working on. So I'm gonna try to do everything. But like I said, I probably drop a comedy video tomorrow. I'm changing my music channel. It's D Allen Rick's official. I'm gonna change it to the D Allen Rick show, and I'm gonna just do a mixture of everything. Yeah, the Bulls. I think. Look, listen. The guy was explaining. He was like, "Well, why would Anthony Davis leave the Lakers and go to the Bulls? Like, why would he do that?" But you got to think about it. He was like, "They like a 40-something win team." I'm like, "Bro, a 30-something win team." He said they suck pretty much. I'm like, "Bro, do you understand that if Anthony Davis joined them with Zach LaVine already averaging like 20 something, I think he averaged like 24, 25 points a game. If he signs with them, they're instantly a 45, 48 win team. So you need another piece. You can make them a 50-plus win team. So you got to think. Anthony Davis constantly been talking about going home, bro. The Lakers they're going to be their own downfall. They're getting in their own way. And I think Jeannie Buss was the reason why they kept Kyle Kuzma. Because she loves Kyle Kuzma. Craig Sapp says, Devil Hallway Fire. I appreciate that, my brother. Tyler Johnson would be nice. I agree. I like Tyler Johnson. I think Tyler Johnson played for. I know he played for Miami, if I'm not mistaken, and I know he played for. Was it the Suns? I think he played for Phoenix too. He says, "I like when you and your dad debate." Yeah, bro. We got to get back to that. I'm gonna get a video with Pops. It's been a minute. Lakers need Corey Brewer. Nah. Shouts out to Alex in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Alex. Make sure y'all subscribe to Super Cool. Okay. Trade AD before it be a D12 2.0. Yeah, but it's too late now. It's really nothing that you could do. Once you hit summertime, that's why I said back in, I stated that and when did I say that? It was a couple months ago. I said that the Lakers should consider trading Anthony Davis because you never know. You never know. But that's why it was important that they go all out for Marcus Morris or somebody at the deadline because it's an easier sell if you want a championship. And if you were a fan and we lose to the Clippers, or I mean, if we beat the Clippers and we win at least one championship, all you can say to the fans is, look, we just won a championship last year. So what are you mad about? You see what I'm saying? And if Anthony Davis would have left from that point, then it is what it is. LeBron James won your championship. Now you move on from that. You got LeBron for another couple years. Now you move on. You find something else to do. Then says, bro, if AD left, his reputation would be shot. Yeah, but I mean, Kevin Durant reputation was shot. LeBron James' reputation was shot when he went to Miami. But it's easy. People are prisoners of the moment. But the thing about people, they go according to their emotions. So once we go, we're emotionally based creatures. So what happens is, after time, time heals all wounds. So once LeBron James won his championship in Miami, they forgot all about it. They're gonna forget it. They're gonna forgive Kevin Durant once he wins the championship eventually. You know, once he win, maybe he go to Brooklyn. Maybe once he wins in Brooklyn, or maybe he'll go to the Wizards. You never know. He can go back to OKC, or he could team up with Russell Westbrook, and people will forget about it. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure I get to y'all comments. Grace, I said traded. I mean Michael Massey. My bad, bro. You back? He says I think if they get Dion and maybe Jr. they'll be okay. And as far as Braun moving without the ball, he can't. But the only person that was able to get him to do so was the Miami coach, absolutely, and that was solely because of Pat Riley. You know, LeBron. That's when I like LeBron. See, I'm the type of person that I like the villains. I always like people who embrace the villain role, and that's when I really like LeBron James. Like I used to tell my pops, I used to be like, "It's King James." Like my pops would tell you, I said he's going back to Cleveland because they love you, then they hate you, then they love you all over again. That's just how it is in life. It's gonna be the same thing with Kevin Durant, and if AD was to leave, it's gonna be the same way. They love you, then they hate you, then they love you all over again. That's just how it is in life. You know, that's just how it is. Kobe went through the same thing. Jordan went through the same thing. It just happened. He says Morris could walk this in the summer. Absolutely, he could walk in the summer. But you would rather Morris walk and you gave it all you got because then you could sell to Anthony Davis because you got a better chance at defeating the Clippers with Marcus Morris being another body to be able to throw at Kawhi Leonard. He bring that aggressiveness, that toughness. So if everybody is going all out to get that championship, and then Darren Collison, you never know, that could have made Darren Collison say, man, me in a rotation with Marcus Morris, then Anthony Davis, and Avery Bradley, all these defenders, and LeBron, that would be a great addition. I could do this, I could do that. Then if Marcus Morris does leave, you could still find somebody else. But even at the same time, at least Anthony Davis probably feels more comfortable. Like, look, man, we won or we gave it all we got. Maybe I could come back, and maybe Marcus Morris say, hey, I come back. You see what I'm saying? With Kyle Kuzma, if Anthony Davis leave, all you got is Kyle Kuzma and LeBron left. And Kyle Kuzma and LeBron don't get along. So what you gonna do? You gonna trade LeBron? You're not gonna trade LeBron. And if you don't trade Kyle, they obviously like Kyle Kuzma. So he said we gotta turn about the All-Star break and show the league who we really who we really are defensively. Yeah, bro, it's gonna be tough. I gotta see. You know, I'm gonna see it to believe it. He says he didn't like the villain role though. Man, I like when players embrace the villain role. I like that. You know, Floyd Mayweather, Kanye West. Like I love the people who play the villain role who don't care. Like, yes, don't care. Like I love that. I love people who don't care. Like I love the villain role. People who play the villain role, embrace it. I like it. I love it. You know, he said we got. He said honestly though, it was best no trade, not to trade anyone. The team went through the Kobe heartbreak together, so we gonna go through the season together, win or lose. Yeah, I agree with that, but you know, it's a difference between separating family from business. You know, you're talking to one of the biggest Kobe Bryant fans, but you got to do what you got to do, whether you know it is what it is. You know, that's just how it is. You can't say, you know, Kobe Bryant is one of the Laker greats, but you can't say, all right, well, you know, Kobe would have wanted for the Lakers to go on. That's what he gonna want. He want for them to win. So you gotta do whatever it takes. You can't say, all right, well, we can risk the chance of losing Anthony Davis and our franchise because just because of Kobe, our franchise go down the drain because of something that happened. You know what I'm saying? It's a tragic situation. It is. You know, but at the same time, you know, it's life. You know, you gotta make a decision. It's business. He says, Kuzma and LeBron don't get along. They don't, bro. We can always trade for Bradley Beal in the summer. Yeah, but we can, but we don't know if that's going to happen. And then what else? If you're the Lakers, what else can you trade for Bradley Beal? Especially if you couldn't get Marcus Morris, allegedly. I don't think the Lakers want to move Kyle Kuzma. I don't think it was about the fact that they had to give up Danny Green because I think they would have been willing to give up Danny Green. I think Jeannie Buss loves Kyle Kuzma. It's either Jeannie Buss or somebody else. Somebody loves Kyle Kuzma for him to not to be able to go through the trade storm with the Pelicans, and then also Kobe wanted Williams to stay, so Kuzma stays. Hey, look, Kuzma survived two trade storms. If he could survive two trade storms, and I don't think it was because they thought they asked for Danny Green. I think that was smoke and mirrors by the Lakers PR team to put those headlines out there so the Lakers won't look foolish for not trading Kyle Kuzma, so they don't make them look bad. But in all reality, they look foolish right now because like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, he says it's the boy toy. That's what I heard. I'm just going off what I heard. Yeah, I really heard Reed Jenkins. I'm sorry. I heard that too. I heard that Genie Bus is really close, like really close with Kyle Kuzma. So that's why she didn't trade it. That's why he that didn't get traded. And that's why, no disrespect to all the females out there, but that's why it's great when men are in charge. Humble 803, shouts out to Humble 803 in the building. Shouts out to you, Humble 803. My God. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Humble 803 in the building. 730, 730 radio. Make sure I go subscribe to 730 radio. Okay, he says LeBron can't put those rumors out about Kuzma getting traded after his trainer dissed him. He says if Clippers get Reggie Jackson, Lakers kind of outmatched. Man, I wouldn't even be surprised if they do. I promise you, I wouldn't be surprised. Kobe's Kush says, "Hey bro, make sure y'all go subscribe to Kobe's Kush. Great name." He says, "Hey bro, I like your video. Why Lonzo Ball would turn Brandon Ingram into a superstar." Facts, bro. Facts. And a lot of stuff that you see, a lot of people don't like at the time. But I said it. I said Brandon Ingram was going to be on the clock to get traded. I knew it. Once Clarkson, it was already it. Once Clarkson and what's his name? Once Clarkson and Larry Nance was traded, I already knew. I knew the young core was gone. But a lot of videos that people get upset with, a lot of videos that people get upset with, you know, they come back and they be like, bro, you was right, bro. Like, you was right. Because I kind of removed my emotion. You know, you become prisoner of the moment. Michael Massey says, also, I don't think they play right lineups, and my homie Cook needs to play. Absolutely, Michael Massey. Facts, bro. Waiter 3 says, rest in peace to the GOAT, Kobe and Gigi, Mamba for life, and Mamba forever, of course. Kobe Kush says he became a superstar. Knicks wanted Kuz, DG, and second round picks. Palinka is the one who makes the trades, bro. Genie ain't got nothing to do with it. Nah, I disagree with that, Perez. You know, I disagree with that. Because, you know, Palinka is closer to Andre Iguodala. So you don't think that Palinka would have wanted Andre Iguodala? Humble 803 says Nance, Lakers, Bookers, or Drew. And summer AD will stay. Hope so. I don't know about Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker might go to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jeannie could tell him no, though. Absolutely. She sure can. He said, I'm not even mad at Darren Collison. Yeah, I'm not mad either. You know, I'm not mad. You know, the Lakers just need to stick with what they got. You know, it is what it is. Y'all, they said it's enough, and LeBron James says it's enough, so it is what it is. He says they should have never let Jerry West go to the Lakers, the Clippers. I'm sorry. Jordan, Jordan Carter says Reggie Jackson. 730 Radio says Iggy would have got the minimum from the Lakers and Clippers. He got robbed by the Heat. Yeah, but you know, I don't even think I just think it would have been better if he would have just came to either the Lakers or he probably would have been better testing out free agency. Lakers need Reggie Jackson. Is Dion Waiters even good? I think Dion Waiters would be very solid for the Lakers. Like, he would bring an extra scoring punch that the Lakers could. You know, he played, like, people don't understand, like, Kevin Durant was just talking about how big of a role that Dion Waiters played when he was playing with the Thunder. So I think he'd be great for the Lakers. He said, I'm just trying to enjoy great basketball. Absolutely, Humble 83. That's what I be on, bro. I be the same way. I love great basketball. He says, imagine we kept a young core Ball, D'Lo, Ingram, Kuzma. Man, even Jordan Clarkson. Like, I love the young core. Like, I love the young core. The only reason I was for trading the young core because I knew it wasn't going to work with LeBron. You know, so it is what it is. But, you know, the Lakers, this could be the Lakers' downfall, you know, because, like I said, I just don't see Anthony Davis staying around. I just don't. And I don't want to be like the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is, you know. But I'm going to stick with my team regardless, you know. I was a Lakers fan before LeBron and Anthony Davis, and I'm going to be a Laker fan to the end. So if we lose Anthony Davis, I'm still gonna support the Lakers. I'm still gonna do videos and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. He said I feel like Cousins doesn't have much. It feels like even if he does play, he'll get injured again. I agree with that because he got injured. He didn't like just think about it, and that's a great comment. Shouts out to Eric. You know, I agree. Like DeMarcus Cousins had all of them in the finals and still wasn't able. He still got injured. I think with Cousins, like like Eric says, I think that Cousins is gonna come back and we gotta see, but I think he get possibly injured. I don't think he was the same since that injury that he suffered when he played with the Pelicans. I think his career is pretty much over. But I could be wrong. I was wrong about Dwight Howard. But the only reason, to be honest with you guys, the real reason that the Lakers are really flourishing is because in the beginning of the season is because we played a lot of subpar teams. Shouts out to Humble 803 says Laker for life. He says, "No, I'm not ready for doom and gloom. We are number one in the West and healthy." Yeah, bro, but we gotta be realistic. You gotta be realistic, and you gotta admit the flaws and things that's wrong. I want to be. Listen. Trust me. I want to sit up here and be like everything is all roses and everything is all great. Everything is all good. We're gonna be okay. The Lakers gonna win a championship. Blah blah blah. But it just doesn't work like that. Like you gotta look at what's going on. What's happening? Like we played great against the Warriors last night, but they didn't go out like they gave up. They put up a dog fight. So I'm gonna stay up here for an hour. A full hour with you guys. We 48 almost 48 minutes in, so we got like 10 minutes left. At the most. So I'm gonna stay in here for an hour, but I just wanted to bring that news to you guys. I'm pretty sure there's people already that reported on it and things like that. But I'm not upset with Darren Collison. I blame the Lakers front office because they shouldn't have put all their eggs in one basket. Because if you know, yeah, it's not over until it's actually over. I agree with you, Dan. Absolutely, facts. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Dan. But you know, like I said, you just gotta be realistic though. Says Rajon need to get some of the white juice. Shouts out to you, my brother. He said Warriors gave Clippers a dogfight. Yeah, but there's a total difference between the Clippers getting a dogfight with the Warriors and then the Lakers. Like the Clippers, we know that defensively they monsters, and we know that during playoff time they gonna turn into some animals. They gonna turn into some killers. And LeBron James in the playoffs, he does turn it up, but at the same time, it's the players around him, the defense. The Clippers can afford to take some time off, and they're gonna have games like the Warriors last year. I remember people saying that last year. They were like, "Oh well, how come?" I think it was times where the Warriors would get defeated by the Bucks and the other teams, but then the Cleveland Cavaliers they'll learn. I mean they'll lose too to sucky teams or whatever, or they'll lose to like the Bucks and stuff like that. So they'd be like, "How come the Warriors could win, but I mean the Warriors could lose, but how come the Lakers? I mean, I'm sorry. How come the Cavs can't lose?" I'd be like, "It's a totally different situation." Because I agree about the Clippers. If Kobe had Anthony Davis, this would have been no question championship. But we got mediocre LeBron who's scared of the foul line, so he thinks he's Steph Curry. Yeah, bro. You know, I'm rooting for the Lakers. I'm not gonna never root for LeBron like that because I've never been a big LeBron James fan. But I'm rooting for the Lakers, and that's all it comes down to. But I'm gonna be realistic, and I'm going to see that's the issue too that the Lakers. I'm gonna read this comment before I get into that. He said, "I like LeBron still, and I feel like he's still great. However, he's been a lot more passive this year. LeBron always been passive. He said he's also just takes a lot of 3 pointers when he doesn't have to. I agree with that. But I like LeBron shooting. I ain't a lot of things that y'all might not like. I kind of like. Like I like LeBron James taking a lot of shots because I mean, he's not Kobe, but the game has evolved, and you gotta take threes. You just gotta know when to turn it on and turn it off. But it is what it is. Michael Jordan shot a lot of shots. He just Michael Jordan had a Phil Jackson to rein him back in. LeBron doesn't have that. Kobe had Phil Jackson to rein him back in when he taking too many shots. Steve Kerr could rein Steph Curry back in, and Steph Curry was humble to be like, look, you can't keep taking all those shots. You got move without the ball. You gotta play defense. You gotta do something else. Rebound. Do something. You could just post up, or sometimes I could just wish he could drive. Yeah, he need to drive the ball more. Absolutely, I agree. I agree. We are suffering from the Jerry West curse. Facts, bro. Facts. Jerry West is a genius. His imprint is still all over the NBA. Mark Gasol, he traded. He got first of all he gave us Kobe. We had Kobe for 20 years, just straight dominating. Then after, he got Shaq away from Orlando. He got more money in Orlando. He said, "Nah, I'm gonna take. I don't want all that. I'm gonna sign with the Lakers." Jerry West. Then you go from that to getting Pau Gasol over to the Lakers, getting Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol wins a championship with the Toronto Raptors just recently. Then on top of that, he built the Grizzlies up into the playoffs. Mike Conley's over with the Jazz now. Like he's done so much. And then the Warriors with Kevin Durant, Golden State. Now he's with the Clippers. Like Jerry West is the true basketball genius. That's why I study him to a T. And Jerry West would have traded Cal Kuzma if he knew that they could get better by getting Marcus Morris. It's not personal, it's business. And that's the issue. And I want to address that real quick. As far as like with having women in charge, women are emotionally based creatures. Every time they think with their emotions. And that's why it's sometimes best to have a man in charge. Yep, he said Jerry West kept Kobe from signing with the Clippers. Facts. And also Jerry West kept the Warriors from trading Klay Thompson. That's how great of it. That's why I say he's a genius, bro. He's a genius. He's a genius. He says LeBron need to use his body the whole game on some Karl Malone type stuff, but he's scared to shoot the ball. LeBron does need to be in the post a lot more. Super Cool says, gotta go, but keep up the good work. Shouts out to you, Super Cool. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Super Cool. Subscribe to my boy Humble 803, and also make sure y'all subscribe to 730 Radio. Has LeBron been able to make free throws, especially when it matters? Shows he's never put in the work like Kobe and like Mike, like Kawhi. Facts, bro. Facts. He says facts. Women can't lead, bro. They lead with their emotions every time. And I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Like, I don't want to be in my job for long. If somebody that's working my job right now, but if they the people that's working in my job, if somebody subscribe to my channel, I don't care. But I'm gonna say this: it's a lot of women at my job, like right now, like they taking over. I got like the lieutenant or the boss. She's a female, and then like our account manager that we just signed, she's a female. It's a whole bunch of females that's in charge now, and it's a bunch of men. And it seems like that's what they trying to push on us, force on us. And my thing is, that's great, but women always think with their emotions, and that's why it's hard for them because they make the emotional decision. Like they could be doing something great, but it could be this man who's about buff that could bring down the morale in the company. He could be buff, in shape, and he could come in there and really take her mind, mess her mind up when it could be something that can do something great for the team, and she'd do something stupid. That's just, it is what it is. Yup, they are. That's facts, bro. Women are. That's just what it is. We are more logical. We think things through. You got to make the best decision for your franchise. And even when somebody said earlier how because the situation with Kobe, like that's an emotional decision as well. You gotta. It's business. It's business. And workforce, I have to agree with you on that. Yeah, bro. Like they're trying to push female dominance over men, and that's my thing. That's why I don't have no issue. Like with me, it's not an issue that much of an issue because I get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I stay out the way pretty much. I don't talk that much. I'm an introvert. I stay to myself. I get in there, get my money, my hours that I work. It allows me time to get in and get out like a robbery and build my platform, whether that's my YouTube. I'm starting my comedy show. I'm starting other things. I want to have multiple streams of income. That way, if I ever fall on hard times, I got a backup plan. I didn't do that the first time. Yep. Yep, they got all time. Yep. All type of attitudes. It's hard when women are in charge. And, you know, it's starting to, I mean, even still you look at you know, Jim Buss. A lot of people didn't like Jim Buss. But you gotta think, Jim Buss is his imprint is really his effect is out there right now. Look at Brandon Ingram. He drafted Brandon Ingram. He drafted Jordan Clarkson. He drafted D'Angelo Russell when everybody was saying that the Lakers should have drafted Jahlil Okafor. He went. I was heated. I was upset when the Lakers drafted D'Angelo Russell. I thought they was gonna go with Jahlil Okafor. I was heated. But we got D'Angelo Russell. And he turned out to be a star. That's Jim Buss. Julius Randle. Jim Buss. So I mean, you gotta give Jim Buss a lot of credit. So, you know, we had to go through our tough time, but eventually we would have got back on top. But I don't want to, hop on, old times and things like that. But it is what it is. You gotta be honest. He says Howard Bling was LeBron's speech about Kobe. Yeah, everybody, even I'm happy you seen it because everybody thought that was just phony. Everybody did. Always a backup. Yeah, but like I said, as far as Darren Collison, um, I blame the Lakers because I'm about to wrap this up. I'm about to get up off of here in a little bit. We got like 4 minutes, but I just want to conclude everything, sum everything up. But basically, Darren Collison decided that he's going to stay retired. He's not coming back. And the Bible says women are the weaker vessel. Bro, I just read. Shout out to John G. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. This man just said something I just read. I just read. Honest to God. Honest to God, I just read that the other day. Women are the weaker vessel, and that's facts. Shouts out to John G. That's facts. I just read that. Everything in the Bible is coming to fruition. And that's all I can say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. He just couldn't attract free agents. Facts. He couldn't. The Bible does say that. It does. It does, bro. It does. And I've been like reading the Bible and you know that I don't like I said I'm not gonna make this like a big whole like religious thing, but I'm gonna say this. I've been reading the Bible for like more and more now lately. I've been reading it a lot lately, and a lot of things that has said is starting to be true. It's starting to come to fruition, and you're starting to see it. So all I can say to you guys is just continue to pray and um, get closer to your family. That's what I'm gonna say. Get closer to your family. Pray and get closer to your family. Don't let nothing come in between you and your family. If I ain't never said nothing else, stay close to your family. Be fruitful and replenish. Absolutely. Shouts out to Humble 803, Michael Massey. We did choose people. Yeah, bro. But like I said, the Lakers, Darren Collison decided to go in another direction. I just think that he should have at least waited to. But you can't blame him. You can't blame him. All right, Humble 803. Shouts out to you, my brother. You be safe as well. Make sure you stay safe out here, bro. Much love to you. Thanks for supporting me. I got your message when the news happened with Kobe. My mom's told me. I appreciate you, showing support. I truly appreciate it, man. Truly appreciate that. I tell her, man. I promise you, I tell her. He says, Rivals BT said, how do you feel about Deion Waiters? I think that'll be a great move, Rivals. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Rivals. But I definitely agree. I think that'll be a great move for the Lakers. That's the only move because Mike Jones says Reggie Jackson. I don't think Reggie Jackson would be a bad move, but I just think Deion Waiters would be a great ball handler, and he has that aggression. I wouldn't even mind. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind if they signed Reggie Jackson and Deion Waiters, to tell you the truth. Because you need that aggression. You need that attitude. You need that fight, that dog. And Reggie Jackson has that dog. And we all know that Deion Waiters has that dog as well. So that's probably your best bet at this point. Because you missed out. You put all your eggs in one basket and you solely relied on Darren Collison. And it's going to backfire if, things don't pan out the way it's supposed to. So like I said, we done made an hour. But like I said, Darren Collison decides to stay retired. I think that Darren Collison did, what was best for him. And I wish Darren Collison all the best in life. You know, The Lakers, it's their fault, and they gotta live with this decision. Whatever the outcome is, they gotta live with it. You know, I think Darren Collison would have made us better, absolutely. But at the same time, I think that Darren Collison wouldn't have put us over the top. He just would have gave us another ball handler. And you know, everybody keeps talking about ball handler, and when LeBron goes to the floor, it goes to the bench. It's not just about that. Defense wins championships. So you could have brought in Darren Collison, but that doesn't fill the holes and the gaps that we have defensively. You know, on the wing. So like I said, but I'm gonna read y'all comments and I'm gonna get up out of here, you know, cause I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. Shouts out to John G. Eric says it's kind of dumb that Darren did get front row tickets. Yeah, but I don't think he bought those front row tickets. I think that Jeannie Buss and the front office, the staff, invited him there, you know, so they could sell him on coming to the Lakers. That's what I believe. But you know, it backfired because I think, and that goes to show you right then and there, because even Kendrick Perkins, remind y'all, Kendrick Perkins just said a couple weeks ago that it wasn't no ifs, he was going to sign it, and that's why the Lakers, that's why they probably didn't make no moves at the deadline, because they just felt, all right, we can keep Kyle Kuzma and we just going to add in Darren Collison and we're going to be straight. But you see that you can't, you got to think 10 steps ahead. If you would have signed Marcus Morris, if Darren Collison didn't, I mean, if you would have traded for Marcus Morris, you didn't sign. If you would have traded for Marcus Morris and didn't sign Darren Collison, you would have felt more confident, and you would have been like, all right, well, we didn't get Darren Collison, at least we did make a move or get Iguodala or something. You know, they using the excuse of Danny Green. I don't believe it. I just don't. Wayne Ellington, absolutely. Wayne Ellington is on the market that right now, if I'm not mistaken. But you could have did a trade where you just got Wayne Ellington and moved Danny Green. Danny Green is a great perimeter defender, and he can make a lot of shots. But at the same time, with Wayne Ellington, you might miss out on that defense by losing a Danny Green, but Marcus Morris would fill that hole defensively, and he's a great three-point shooter. So then you'll have another three-point shooter with Wayne Ellington. So you could have made a deal to where all your parties got another team involved, to where they could have got some draft picks. You know, Danny Green could have went there, and then you could have found a way. There's always a way. That's why I said that's an excuse that they use. You know. Then says, watch out for that coronavirus. Absolutely. Make sure y'all stay safe, man. Make sure y'all, you know, like they said, the Bible, hey, pray and stay close to your family. You know, nothing is promised. You know, God got us all. He said the Knicks were asking for Avery Bradley, Boogie, Cousins, Kuzma, and a second round break. Mike Jones. Shouts out to you, Mike Jones. But I think they was just well, from what I heard, they was asking for Danny Green and Kyle Kuzma. But even if they was just asking for Danny Green and Kyle Kuzma, if you would have got Marcus Morris and then try to negotiate to get maybe, you know, Wayne Ellington, or look on the market of the third team and then try to get another shooter from somewhere else. And then you get a shooter from somewhere else, and then you could get like offer like Troy Daniels or offer something else. Like it's always a way. It's always ways around it. You know, so you can't just settle and say, oh, it's Danny Green. I just don't agree with that. You know, and even if you would have kept Kyle Kuzma, go get a perimeter defender. You got to find a way to do something. You know, you got to do something. You know, even if you would have had to trade Danny Green to try to get some. If you believe that Kyle Kuzma is your future, move Danny Green and for Marcus Morris or somebody else. You see what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, you know. But I'm about to get up out of here, you guys. I truly appreciate you guys. Blue Oasis. I'm about to get out of here, Blue Oasis. I'm about to get out of here, bro. You know. But, you know, I truly appreciate y'all. You know, make sure y'all go subscribe to Blue Oasis. Shouts out to Den for coming through, Mike Jones. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody's channel. Also, thanks for the super chat. Shouts out to After High School Show. Hey, I get some rest, y'all. I'm going to upload a video tomorrow. But like I said, thanks for the super chat. I thank y'all for coming through, showing love. Thank y'all for supporting. You know, it is what it is. We're going to go from here. I'm going to drop a video tomorrow. He said, Lakers signed Deion Waiters. I agree. I think so. Shouts out to you, my brother. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all stay safe out there. Much love to y'all. Thank you for y'all for supporting and showing love to the channel. Laker Game for Life. Hold on, I'm gonna read this message. He says you have to understand, D. A lot of these teams around the league hate the Lakers, and they always ask for a lot of trades. They do, bro. They do. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, sometimes it takes risk. You know, you gotta take that risk. You know. But anyway, make sure y'all continue to support. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share this video. I support all of y'all. Thank for y'all for coming through. I'm out.